Alrighty, welcome everyone. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. I've finally got my internet working. It would seem, for the time being. I make no promises. And I called to see if I could get a different internet provider. There's only two in my town. Only two. And one of them has only been around for maybe 3 years. So they aren't in the whole frickin' town. And they aren't to my building. So I cannot get the other internet provider. I can only get the one I've got. And the only option I have for internet that's better than the one I've got right now from them, as far as I can tell, costs $100 a month. I'm paying 60 right now. Seems a bit excessive. Anyway, it's frustrating, it's annoying, it's pissing me off, but we're here. Um, we're back in Forbidden West. We picked up Ether, the god of air, yesterday, and we learned about a new god, or a new one of the subroutines, technically, that was found accidentally by Gaia, hidden, sending out an SOS. So we're gonna go see him, or go get them, I should say. I don't know if it's him or her. Probably a her, because I think it's the goddess, the one that's in charge of life. Anyway, human life. We're gonna have to repeat some of the conversation. It looks like the save point that we are using is part way through the conversation with Gaia. We'll work our way through it again. It's a good refresher anyway. So um, that's what I got. Thank you guys for joining me. Thanks for watching my videos and hanging out. And we're gonna get into it. I really wasn't actually expecting my internet to play ball today, so I'm kind of excited.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia.
Luthia.
That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could it be Zenith?
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. that the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Alright, we can do this a little more slowly this time.
Really?
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Aaron to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to discuss before you depart?
This would indicate that these have
What can you
changed.
tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up. So, Poseidon, what do we know about it?
Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Once it is restored to me, I may be able to improve conditions in the regional watershed. But I must warn you, like the others, Poseidon is lost and frightened. It may have taken measures to protect itself.
I'll be careful.
How you doing, Jameson?
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
Well, that's a relief. Be nice not to have to fight my way through a storm anymore.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
Although we might be able to get
All three
records
of
of
the missing
Apollo
functions have
from
already served their
Zenith.
purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Perhaps you will be able to procure Eleuthia at the SOS coordinates. Artemis and Apollo, however, remain unaccounted for.
Is there something new there?
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war
Oh,
museum?
there it is.
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. One in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there.
Okay.
How's Katalo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him, though he has not voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery, should he be interested.
Really? I'm sure he will be.
Robo-arm?
Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus, after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
You know, considering how much how much of a beating our focus has taken, it's kind of impressive.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
I'll keep a lookout.
Excuse me.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the GIAIA kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world. An effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
Another
They
dust
wouldn't have built
bowl.
a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures return to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them.
That looks
See you
like
later,
everything.
Gaia.
Until next time, Aloy.
Good boy. Hi, buddy. Hey, you. Leave it. My coffee.
I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
This is our quarters.
Looks like Gaia was able to unlock that door. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, that's too bad.
puppy. And that's where we came in. Mac, we're too zoomed in for you to be licking my hand. I don't get him.
There's data here. Another room. What for?
User control center designed the facility coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs, complete personality, except personality. So I'm going to sneak in my own mark. A couple of flourishes, starting with this little tucked away hideout. August would have been gotten a kick out of it. He loved hidden passages, like the kind in old Earth castles. I've got something bigger planned, my piece de resistance. Piece de resistance, if you will. Oh,
Switch to a private log? Okay, so, Regional Control Center 9. Design of the facility's coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs. Except personality. So, I'm going to sneak in my own mark. A couple of flourishes. Starting with this little tucked-away hideout. August would have gotten a kick out of it. He loved hidden passages, like the kind in old English castles. But I've got something bigger planned. My piece de resistance, if you will.
He says it better than me. Alright, that works too. Just jam it in the door.
There it is. Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
I wonder if there's anything more he'll...
require my sword?
Not right now.
Gaia did talk about fixing
I
him
should
up.
go.
Back on mission.
We crashed after the battle for Meridian. Right now, that was another one of those subordinate function things.
Yeah, that one was called Hades.
Huh. And you said Aloy ended it for good, right? Gaia doesn't need it?
I think we're all better off without it.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Oh, that's not helpful.
Vermin.
What is that?
What the hell?
It works, sort of.
Well, that takes the keg.
Takes the keg.
Burl, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Whatever the rebels did, it took down our shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
Verbena. Verbena?
I can feel this frost down to my bones. The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Forges. What a mess.
Our weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Can I recover this? Should be able to. Streaming stock at 480, by the way. I mean, it's better than what it was. So if I'm being honest, I'm fighting with my internet. If you look at the earlier stream, it looked like abstract art. So I'm wondering if it's still internet issues. Yep, it looked like abstract art, or yep, it's the internet. I mean, either way, yep. So I think it's the internet. I keep on playing with settings. Earlier, I was averaging, I think it was 4 megabytes for my update. Didn't see the stream, but saw you drop out a bit. Yeah. I mean, the stream is still up. You can still watch the stream. It's kind of cool what it looked like. It's just not how you would ever want to stream. So at least 480, you can get the fidelity to actually tell what's going on. I think before it was like 3 something. Maybe even lower. I don't know. I actually didn't look at those settings, so it was not good. Cool, but not good.
Focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
So yeah, I think unfortunately we're just gonna have to deal with it. It allows me to stream tonight, so I'm not gonna complain too loudly.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
Ooh, shiny. Search the shiny.
Calling Bentley.
So yeah, unfortunately we're just gonna have to put up with it. The other thing too is I won't be able to stream again for probably 4 days, 4 or 5 days. So I really want to stream tonight. So I'd rather, if it's bearable, even if it's not the best quality, if it's bearable, I'd rather stream.
Noct rebels, an Oseram, a Zenith, and a freaky machine. All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up, all so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. Do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
I will also add, real quick while I'm thinking of it, I have looked into, today when the internet was causing issue, I looked into getting the other internet provider. I said this at the beginning of the stream. I'll say it again here. My town has 2 internet providers. The other one, the one has been here pretty much my whole life since internet existed. The other one is 2 or 3 years old. The newer one is in the process of laying cable. So they're laying down new infrastructure for their internet. They have not finished that process. So some of the town has their internet and some of the town doesn't have their internet. It looks like I don't have their internet yet, so I can't transfer to the new service. The only other option I have with the internet provider I have to possibly, maybe, fix this issue is to go up to paying $100 a month. I love you guys. I want to provide you guys the best. Until this provides me with the income I need to live off of, I cannot spend $100 a month on it alone. So, unfortunately, we're just going to have to deal with it. I am sorry.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the Proving Lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Really? This place seems like a work in progress. Doesn't seem like it was completed. With the cargo lifts and stuff.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
It definitely seems to have the databank storage for an AI. Storage unit access, data transfer initiated, download initiate beamcast, or directed. So there was a storage facility here. The data storage facility.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed.
Screams Eleuthian to me. White and gold is kind of their color scheme.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. Looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
I think we just jinxed ourselves. That kind of looks like the way. I don't really want to go the way quite yet. There's more to explore. Maybe it's not the way?
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, Probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You know, I appreciate the fact that she at least admits they were looking at cool stuff. Usually most people just focus on the bad, but she's at least focusing on the fact that they were doing something interesting.
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility.
What were they for?
Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
A machine that makes a person. That's incredible.
Yeah.
And terrifying. Let me through. Ooh, black band. This place is huge. As you will undoubtedly have heard by now, we have lost the brightest star among us. Research and ecologists from the Odyssey was never near and dear to Peter. The High Council, I commend you all for your efforts and the great strides made in the last several years. Yet as we mourn our founder, we must also keep our gaze on the bright future ahead. To that end, we will be shifting project priorities. Over the coming days, you will be briefed with new assignments to follow. In the meantime, all exogenic chambers should be moved to storage. A lot of sellable material.
Find anything that might...
Has seen a significant improvement, decreasing the time between touch-ups that viable terminations like Alrund's Regevgen require. Seem the latest result from their neurophysiology experiments seem promising. Supplementary data. Meanwhile, our friends have sent over their findings on WBE. Mixed results. A couple promising avenues.
Tell us what the asset is?
I don't think so.
Alright, well, let's look at those chambers, I guess. So much for looking at those chambers. Pooh. Anything back here? Oh, that's where we just were.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
Seems to almost be a data storage center, or a storage center, period. Data and other.
This easy? So,
So Varl can do that.
how is Erend taking all of this? A control console to access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Oh, let's find out.
What does this do? There is nobody home. There's another control panel there.
"236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve."
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
Two something, I think. Where? How? I guess if I'd looked them all up as they came in, we wouldn't have this issue. Distress signal. Here we go. 237. That's a system and a half. It's a person. It's another Elizabeth.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
So is this a trick
before
or
the
not?
Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl on the clone.
If I could remember how to play the game, that would help.
Here it comes!
Ow!
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
Ow!
I should scan it. See if it has any weak spots.
I already scanned the damn thing! Run away, run away, run away, way, way, run away, run away, run away, way, way. Poison! We like poison! Poison is good.
That thing's quick. I'm not giving up.
Acid and plasma. We don't really have plasma, so we're just gonna have to rely on acid. Ow! I think I just stepped on my own trap.
I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
I'm worried that she is a trap. By she, I mean this other Elizabeth Beta. Is this door open? No, it's not. Pooh.
Aloy!
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron. Aaron, I'm here.
Ow, my eyeball.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do. Shield down! It's on the move! Oh!
Get out of there! Yeah! Get the fuse in your eyes. That's the quick way to take it down.
Ah!
Finish this.
Oh!
Come on, Philip. Thank you.
Oh!
Dodge, dodge, dodge.
Now we're talking.
Oh!
Aloy! Ammo! Let's dent some metal.
Ah!
You okay? I'm coming to you now.
Oh!
Oh, look at that thing fizzing away.
Oh! Ah! Oh!
Ow! Rolling, rolling.
Hit the weak spot. You want me to handle this, Aloy? Don't get that stuff on you.
Holy moly.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. figure out how that thing works. Maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
Oh. Oh.
I'm catching snowflakes on my lashes.
I think that one's buried in the rock, so I don't think it's going to let me grab it.
No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup. Like the card show. Why? Yeah, it beats me.
It probably meant something to
Erend? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
There's two of you now! At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying. Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
It's reasonable.
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
With a spark and a boom.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, I'm just, checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Ether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like Stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those stormbirds in line. I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps. Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
Where'd Katalo go?
Where did Katalo go? Ooh, there's a workbench here. Anything exciting? No, not really. Pooh!
Is your focus alternative?
That's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Nah, usually works if I just flick it a few times with my thumb.
It's a shuttle. Like the one I blew up at Far Zenith's launch facility. Varl seemed pretty interested in space travel. I guess he wanted a keepsake.
Where have I seen this before?
Looks like some of the holograms are working now.
I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, but I must ask. The woman Varl and Aaron brought in, she's related to you.
It's hard to explain. She's more of a copy.
Good. If she's anything like you, we've just gained reinforcements.
Maybe. You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there. Getting Ether out of the Grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hekarro's mission for peace is the correct path, for it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
I heard my friend Talana came by the base. Did you get a chance to meet her?
Briefly. A bold woman going into Tenakth territory with that Karja armor of hers. She'll be lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She'll be careful. She's just looking for someone who might need her help.
Whoever it is, they better be worth dying for.
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. He fought well against Regala's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
I need to go.
On your way, then.
Their lands weren't as extensive as yours are. I need my chest. Not that chest. Where is my restock chest? Is this my restock chest? Nope, that's not my room. That's their room. That's not the room I'm looking for either.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup. Like the car.
There it is.
When I met Hekarro, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. But Fashav was right. Hekarro wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance.
Aloy! Glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What do they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that?
They do.
Without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it?
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
So you know about the extinction signal?
Speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well... surprise. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them.
He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says. Eric, he's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab. He enjoys hurting people. Yeah, I know.
Hey Simmons, how you doing, buddy?
You mentioned the Zenith set up a base here on Earth. Where is it? Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable. What's inside the base? Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need. Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met? I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
Happy National Dress Your Pet Day and International Kite Day. Donkey Day? Simmons, you might want to leave the internet alone, buddy. How you doing, my friend? Welcome, welcome.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened? All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A. The Zeniths never told you any details. They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius. Guess they survived old age, too.
Actual is Happy Feast on the day. I changed it to Donkey per Google reference to a medieval Christian festival historically celebrated on the 14th, January 14th, honoring the donkey that carried the holy flame into Egypt. A whimsical observance connected to the Feast of Fools that involved donkey processions and braying during Mass. Now largely a historical curiosity, though revered humorously by some for its innuendo and donkey theme. Nice. Interesting. Appreciate the history. Doing okay, just waiting for the house inspection to happen sometime this week. Well, at least things are progressing. I'm sorry it's so slow.
How did you escape the Zeniths? Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity. You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly? Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me. The one the rebels killed, outside the facility. Verbena's dead? How did they bypass her shield? I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape? Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers. And the GIAIA root kernel? I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me. Well done. You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing? The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA. I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it? That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access. You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that? But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress. Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it. The Zeniths have a copy. So it still exists. And you got to learn from it. Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it. To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating. Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location! Of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now!
Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Is there any way to limit her access to Gaia? I'm afraid she'll come upstairs and override Gaia just like we can.
So you like hearing me butcher Utaru music?
I sure don't. You sound like a dying Longleg.
There's a line.
You and Erend okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Hey, Simone.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Erend. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I see everyone settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Erend to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place. It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
maybe Gaia can help you find something else. I should get back
When
to
you
the
think of
wilds.
it that way.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get. I'm back, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy. What would you like to discuss?
When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising.
More probably like the selfishness just came to a fore.
So,
Came to the front.
Miss Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true, she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
Beta believes the Zeniths want to use the terraforming system to wipe out life on Earth. Start over, so they can build it how they want.
Further supporting our hypothesis.
But why? Given their technology, they could wipe out the tribes of the world by easier means. And if they're the same people who left Earth 1,000 years ago, Wouldn't they want the biosphere to be as it was?
It is likely they adjusted to different planetary conditions in their colony on Sirius. They may be trying to recreate that environment here.
Turning Earth into a new Sirius. Their own personal playground.
I don't think humanity's that adaptable, but...
So the Zeniths are the same people who left Earth. Physically immortal. How'd they figure it out?
From what we know of Far Zenith, it is plausible that prominent geneticists and engineers were offered a place aboard the Odyssey in exchange for their expertise. Given enough time, technology, and resources, any challenge can be overcome.
Like how Minerva eventually generated the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh Plague.
Exactly.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful people on Earth. Do you know anything about them?
Unfortunately, no. My personal database is limited to those who worked on Zero Dawn. Additionally, it appears Far Zenith was quite secretive about their members. Only one, Oswald Dalgard, was ever publicly known.
Right. He was the spokesperson back at their old launch facility.
What we can conclude from your and Beta's experiences
And he was liquefied. Liquidated?
is that the Zeniths are ruthless in pursuit of their goal. To protect life on Earth, they must be stopped.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself.
We've already
So
listened to
far
some
as
of
I
this.
can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
A signal that precise would require thorough knowledge of the system. How could the Zeniths know that?
From the records on your focus, it appears Far Zenith had an informant during the development of Zero Dawn.
Hank Shaw. He was supposed to steal a copy of the system for Far Zenith, but Elizabeth and Travis Tate caught him first.
Yes. It is likely Far Zenith acquired knowledge on the system's design through him, despite his failure.
Okay.
So from what Beta told me, I guess we can assume the Zenith's technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes. As your encounters with them amply demonstrate, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
They seemed indestructible, but that weapon the rebels used stripped their shield somehow.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. While we lack the anti-shielding weapon, were I to absorb Hephaestus and utilize it to create a large force of combat machines, no shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
Always.
I just realized, Silence is just like these Far Zenith guys, only he wants the Earth to still exist.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis, Eleuthia was responsible for interculturing a new generation of Apollo was in disseminating vast arc. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that.
Understandable. He appears to have been
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density, empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know they are in the possession of Far Zenith,
Okay, so that's what's
attaining them
changed.
in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
Alright, I have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, I'm back. Thank you guys for putting up with that.
I should be going.
Goodbye, Aloy.
I have a lot of skill points. Defenses. Low health melee, low health range. I don't really want to be low health, so I don't really want to. Prolonging the use of concentration. Deals more damage when energized. Energized lasts longer. Elemental Spear. Interesting. Warrior's Instinct. What about these? What about these guys? Sheen Grapple. Strike. Glide Targeting. Oh, interesting. Passive. Ammo Expert. Craft more ammunition for the same amount of stuff. Ooh, tempting, tempting. Let's do the ammo first. We go through ammo more than we use heavy weapons. I thought that music was cringeworthy when I first heard it. I'm excited that they brought it back, but it's still cringeworthy.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
What's up?
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
Sweet.
I'll let you know when I get close to those Grimhorns.
Good. If we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
That would be nice. It'd be good for the Utaru people to not be dying of hunger. Oh. So we've already been there. Poseidon's coordinates. All right. Ooh, that's deep. All right. So we did find the key. I didn't think we found what was in it, and apparently we didn't. Oh, my water bottle is in front of that corner of the screen. So what is over here? Is it up? Oh, the plane, the plane! That was not exactly what I meant to do, but you know, it works. Alright, those rocks are craggly. Why won't you let me climb? Ooh, there we go. Haha, I'm up here.
I'll stash this away for later.
No door shall bear my path.
This is Romeo requesting status update. Flight 41, you need to adjust your course to avoid the swarm. Can you respond? Over. Flight 41, please acknowledge. My sensors are showing their cabins depressurized. I think the crew's gone and they're on autopilot. Flight 41's a ghost flight.
Whatever happened to the people on that plane? They weren't there to respond. There must be another flight recorder transmitting a signal. Maybe I can track it down. Gliding in.
I kind of thought that was going to happen. I wonder if there's something on top of the plane. Is it just this, though? Well, I guess this is it.
Cannot catch a break from this heat.
Probably should save while we're at it. Considering how long it has been since we last sobbed. So we got the key, but we never actually figured out where it was to. It's looking like it was up here. I'll say I was on a little bit of a rush. The last time we were here. Because I wanted to get back to Gaia, but we were running out of time. Ooh.
Tags from dead soldiers. I should return them to the Grove when I get a chance.
Alright. Fallen Edge. It's not that far. I would love to activate fast travel. There's no fast travel that direction, though. I'm at the closest one. So, that means we have to hoof it. Where am I? How do I get to the road? Ow! That was an adventure too, till I took a rock to the face. Alright, there should be two of them down there. Maybe not. Looks like I actually got him. It would seem that I might not have been supposed to be getting back here. I might have been cheating and
Here I come.
I might need... Oh, no, we're good. I was thinking I might needed fast travel to get out of there. Let's see if there's a way to unlock the entrance. There is.
Much better.
What do we got here? Plasma and electricity. I can do electricity. Ow. 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 Wow. Okay, they're mean.
Right ammo for the right machine. In this case, plasma.
Yeah, I don't have plasma. I don't think anything I own has plasma. I gotta find a different thing for that. Okay, I kind of thought that would dissuade them from being able to do that. Apparently not. Sonic weapons are kind of a thing that these things love. Haha, I'm putting air in your ass. I took his tail. Oh, that exploded.
Just what I needed.
Damn, that's vicious.
Hope this tastes as good as it looks.
Thanks, Jameson. I appreciate that, buddy. So it did save me collecting everything in there. Okay, yep, we harvested everything in here. We're good. Damn. That was kind of vicious too. Rock.
Secret ingredient for someone, I'll bet.
Bristleback apex. Fire claw. I'm just gonna keep moving. Nothing to see here. 30 of 43 machines. Wow, there's a lot of variety in this game. This appears to be one of them.
Machine's resistant to plasma.
Fudge! 15 stream streak, wow. Okay. Whoa. I just got murdered. Something exploded. I'm wondering if the acid is flammable. A little worried. Okay, we're good. We've got those. Like, I really don't want to have to go through that fight again if I can avoid it. Thank you for the reminder, Simmons. I hate stalkers. It's not like they're uber deadly. I mean, they aren't exactly cushy and huggable, but they aren't like, oh my god, everyone's gonna kill me. Problem is, they're just so damn annoying. Come on, 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 come on. Surprise! Ta-da! That's actually the road I've got to take. Ow. Citadel is picking on the poor defenseless robotic wildlife. You and I need to talk about your definition of poor defenseless. And picking on. Picking on implies I had that covered. I don't think I had that covered. Unknown swettlement?
Post. Guess this marks the start of lowland territory. I could resupply before moving on.
Air like blood. You must be the champion. Please, a word.
Lowland territory.
Your actions are known across the lowlands. You've aided our marshals and our chief. I, for one, am grateful. So I'll tell you what. What I see, what I know, I will share. That way you won't be running blind in this place. I should probably tell you. I've heard reports of a rebel attack out west, by the coast. If you're still helping the chief handle those scabs, you might want to talk to Krogella over at Tide's Reach.
If I make it out there, I'll see what I can do.
Well, PlayStation 5, they added Satisfactory to its game you can buy. Interesting. I don't quite know how well Satisfactory would be on a game console. I mean, I guess you could do it. That, I guess, is not my question. My question is how hard or how easy it would be to play. Nora Valiant. I want this. Climber Jaw Circulator. Tail Duster. I need Greenstone Chunk.
Walk with honor.
Hunter Arrow Quiver. Huh. I think I would hate living here more than the desert. You know, the it's a dry heat thing, I think would save my butt. I don't think it's a dry heat here. A lot of rocks for being a jungle. I find that kind of funny, actually. Do I have anything I can upgrade? I can make... Ooh, I can make the Uber potions, the large ones. Might be good to have a large potion on me. Be nice to upgrade some pouches. Prairie Dog Bone. I think I know where to find those. made prairie dog bones my current mission. I don't want to make prairie dog bones my current mission. I want to make that my current mission.
These look like Regalla's people. We've got rebels.
Okay, well.
You out of arrows?
Those look like Regalla's people. We've got rebels.
No, retreat!
Oh. Oh, fudge.
Rebels. But they can use some help.
Archer, stick to your target! Try to dodge this! I can switch it up.
Stab. downright war zone. Is that a watcher? Are they dead? It was one hell of a fight. Although I say that, I really didn't take much damage myself. So one of the things I love about this game is the fact that there are weak points on most critters.
We move out to Fenrise as soon as we're done. Stranger, a word? Hair as red as the blight. I knew my eyes weren't playing tricks on me. You're Aloy, Hikaro's champion. My name's Katak, leader of Fox Squad for the Lowland clan. Sorry for our unannounced entrance.
Looks like you were well prepared.
Lowlanders know how to use the element of surprise to their advantage. So we get the job done. Are you here to take back Fenrise?
Fenrise?
A lowland village southwest of here. It's been taken over by rebels. I assume the chief sent you to reclaim it.
I'm sorry, I'm just passing through.
My squad's been cutting their supply lines where we can. But eventually, we'll have to attack the village directly. We could use a soldier like you.
If I'm in the area, I'll see what I can do.
May the Ten see to it. But before you go, I'm sure Chief Hikaro would hate it if his own clan didn't thank you for what you've done in the fight against Regala.
Thanks.
May our next meeting be in victory.
I like that they've kept the salute, which is obviously part of the military tradition they're trying to semi-emulate, but they've also adjusted it to be more of a blessing, with the palm out and like passing it on to you. I like that touch. It's really quite cool. The next racetrack. Prairie dog bones. I know force leaders, not more. Slamming. I could probably say a better word than slamming. A little surprised at how much stone we're getting here. I guess the Ares took us to the mountain tribe. So I guess it makes sense. Well, I guess it's kind of funny because we're going to end up in the desert with the water. And the god of Earth is going to be in the water, basically.
There's Fall's Edge. Becca should be waiting for me in there.
Fall's Edge is cool.
Wonder what brings the Chiefs champion. Even Outlanders see that Regalia is precious.
Walk among us, people.
Lazy bright. You and the Chief saved us.
Watching you.
Greetings, warrior. Hikaro commands my blade. You may pass, ally.
I've only drawn blades
Good thing I have a little something called strategy.
You
Honor the Tanakh.
Oh, what all have we got here? You're the cook, I assume? Yep, you're the cook.
I'm telling the truth.
Listen to him, Oroke.
Not a chance. He's a traitor.
Let our blades seek Regala.
An honor, champion. I'm Nako. Have you been out to the Valley of the Fallen by chance?
Don't think I have. Why? What's there?
My idiot little brother. The valley is a test of endurance and skill from my clan, the Lowlanders. But it's been closed for months. Commander's orders. There have been reports of strange lights off the coast, and the whole area is crawling with deadly machines. But Dax, reckless and bare-armed as he is, went in anyway. Never takes no for an answer. Convinced 2 others to go with him, too. They've been missing for days, and now Marshal Ivir has been sent in to bail them out.
Strange lights, deadly machines, and missing soldiers? Sounds like a lot, even for a marshal.
I'd go by myself, if I wasn't stuck on transport duty.
I'll find your brother, if I can. Where is this valley?
South of here, towards the coast. Look for the climbing path on the cliffs. It marks the start of the valley. And if you see my brother, knock him on his ass for making me worry.
Strange lights off the coast. Whatever it is, it can't be good. I should look into it when I'm out that way.
What have you got? Seeker hunting bow. Wow, this has got rip and tear. Tanakh Dragoon. Ain't that kind of sexy. I like the armor, it's cool. Behemoth Force Loader? Tripcaster's tempting. What do we need for this? Sunwing Circulator. 2. Some of these things are worth a fair bit.
Your courage inspires us.
Aren't you supposed to be on guard duty?
Chief's champion.
Fall's Edge. Karja glyphs from Shahid's personal remarks, so it's him exploring and explaining.
The truth of the visions were revealed by this outlander.
Whatever you want. Good day, champion. It's a good thing you're not in charge. It seems Regala is our common enemy.
Looks like we're talking to Decca.
Decca, what's going on?
Aloy, I'm glad you're here. This is Aroke, leader of Fall's Edge.
So you've enlisted the Chief's champion in your dull-bladed efforts.
You must be Cavo, then.
My grandson. And a soldier trying to right his mistakes.
Or trying to lure us into a trap. My scouts caught him, sneaking around on the outskirts of the village.
I wasn't sneaking around. I was coming to warn you. The rebels are planning an attack. They're going to send a machine straight through this village. I left my post when I realized what they were planning. You have to believe me.
Where are the rebels now?
They were hunting for the machine north of here. I can show you the way.
The only thing you'll do is face trial by combat. You betrayed your clan. Your chief. Blood and blades will decide your fate.
I'll fight whoever you want, after we stop the attack.
Why destroy this village? I thought Regala's fight was with Hikaru.
Hikaru was a lowlander before he was chief. Unlike the Desert and Sky clans. We stand behind him without question. Fall's Edge is a strategic midpoint between the Grove and our capital on the coast.
It's true. Our orders were to cut off Hikaru's support from the Lowland clan. But I thought that meant disrupting supply routes, not slaughtering an entire village.
You said you defected after you found out about the attack. Why'd you change your mind?
When I joined the rebels, I thought Regala was going to lead us into battle against our old enemy, the Karja. But all we've done is kill each other. And for what? Pride? Vengeance? So when my squad leader told us about the mission to destroy this village, I left my post.
Don't believe his lies. Anyone who deserted the tribe to join Regala knew exactly what they were getting themselves into.
Not everyone.
You know, the way she's dressed makes her seem like an animal. Some sort of bird. Well, Avari? I think Rock is going to shoot me for saying that, because he has one as his spirit animal is not the word I'm looking for. His picture, his profile picture. But it kind of reminds me of that, the way she's dressed, with the feathers off the wings.
If Cavo is telling the truth, this whole village is in danger. We have to find and stop these rebels.
The rebels built a campfire north of the river, near the cliffs. I can show you the way from there.
Okay. Open it up, or okay?
No. I won't give him the chance to escape. The traitor stays here until his trial by combat.
Then I invoke blood for blood. I will take Cavo's place until he returns.
You're making a mistake, Chaplain. The clan needs your guidance, not the lies of this bare-armed boy.
The right has been called. Cavo will go with Aloy.
Then I'm going to. If the boy speaks truth, you'll need my blade. If he lies, I'll run him through. I must make arrangements here first. Then I'll bring the boy to the meeting place.
Fine. I'll see you there.
Now where are we going? Alright. Sounds like someone's beating the crap out of each other.
Hail, Outlander.
An honor to greet you.
Outlander. Enjoy your time in our settlement.
An honor to greet you. There's a line. It's kind of cool, but it's still kind of a stretch, too. Rock.
The campfire that Cavo mentioned should be nearby.
What's taking so long? They should be here already.
Some rebels. Friends of Cavo's? Going to have to take them out to get to that campfire.
All clear. Should we go and check? No, our orders were clear. We hold this position until they arrive.
So, anyone I'm missing? Another valuables cache. Okay.
What's the word? Movement. There. Who did this? Body here. Who's missing? Hey, I will fight you. Here's our intruder!
Fudge!
These rebels waiting to ambush whoever showed up? Cavo has some explaining to do. Better wait at the campfire for him and Iroke. Found a few of your friends when I got here, Cavo. You're not off to a great start.
They must have been out on patrol. I swear on the 10, I didn't know they'd be here.
What did I tell you? His lies are an open sore. Better we cauterize it now than let it fester.
No! I'm telling the truth!
Untie him.
as you say. But this is a mistake.
And my weapon?
If you think...
Just give it to him, okay? We need to get moving.
Lead the way.
Blood for blood.
Up this way.
Where are you leading us?
The rebels are stationed at the nearby cliff falls. I took this path when I left my post. The others won't be expecting anyone to come this way.
Or they are, and will be skewered the moment we arrive.
There's the cliff falls.
And there's no one there, as I suspected.
Let's just keep going.
I don't like this.
Where is everyone?
No rebels, no machine. What did I say?
Over there, by the falls.
What of it? If that thing runs through Fall's Edge, the village stands no chance.
Then we stop. Right here.
On your lead, Aloy.
Nothing will stand in our way now! Grab your gear. We march on Fall's Edge.
We may have a fight on our hands. What? I don't see anything.
So that doesn't drop her, we're in trouble. To say it, but it might be better to just take chunks off this thing while we're in stealth. Everyone else has got armor on their heads, which is going to make it, oh my gosh, difficult to take them out. It's frustrating too, because a lot of these guys I could, in real life, put an arrow in the back of their head, and it'd be the same. What do we got here? Shock drone.
If I shoot it with the right ammo.
Exposure to shock ammo will trigger an explosion. I was afraid of that.
Stay alert,
I've got your back.
It's Cabo! We led them right to him.
funny with the arrow sticking out of his head.
Ammo coming your way!
I ended up pushing against my keyboard. Can't touch this. Shit. There we go. Ow! Took that one face first. Got it.
We did it.
Kill at least one of every type of transport machine.
I'll need these later for sure.
I don't know how I feel about getting meat off of a dead dude. I guess with any luck it was, you know, just being carried rather than like used. that with those. Hit those with that. That was almost really bad. I don't like that sound with volatile things. It just does not sound happy. Alright, well. That would appear to be enough.
Cavo, you're bleeding.
I'll be fine. What matters is the attack was stopped.
Because of your warning, you saved many lives today.
Come on. Let's get you back to Falls Edge.
I guess I cracked some ribs, too.
Go on ahead. I'll see him back to the village.
Okay. I'll let Dekka know what happened.
Well, he might have earned his forgiveness. Might have earned forgiveness, whatever. Doink, doink.
Good day. Down to a drizzle. Almost over.
Truth and strength.
All blades against the
Yep. It is said Regala is moving in for the kill. We shall see.
Can you imagine how loud it would be to live here?
So what?
Here you are, Aloy. But without Cavo in the room. 3 leave, only you return? What happened?
Cavo was telling the truth. The rebels had a behemoth. Cavo was injured in the battle, but we stopped the attack. Aroke
regrets that he doubted the boy. Your grandson proved himself to be honest and brave, Chaplain. He's loyal to the lowland.
So you'll release him?
Well, he's earned his freedom. But it'll take many more deeds to earn back the rest of the clan's trust.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Thank you, Aloy.
Indeed. Falls Edge owes you a great debt. May this begin to repay it.
Thank you.
As soon as you're healed, I have so much to show you.
I'm gonna beat the hell out of you. Perimeter Tripcaster? What am I using for a Tripcaster? So shock and fire and something else. Oh, that's the one I'm using. We're good there. Sky Clan Mark. Black Box. Shield wires can be fired from certain tripcasters to generate an energy shield between 2 points. The shield will block all projectiles or explosions, but cannot stop physical attacks. If the shield absorbs too much, either from you or your enemy, it will explode. Ah, that's actually really cool.
Well, you're scaring me. I hear she stopped over in I wonder if she finished. I've heard of you, Outlander.
Sounds like someone's getting the crap beat out of them. Let's get rid of this base. Let's save first. Oh, Fire Bear.
Terrorizing the Forbidden West too.
Reaction to electricity. Reaction to water. So we actually need electric. That's a rebel fire claw. Oh. Pooh.
Haro running scared. Why else would he turn to an outlander for help?
Shock arrows I have. poot got me. Firepower poot. Yes, that's what I'm calling it. The firepower poot.
Frost Island could help you.
Doink. Doink. Oh. You're frickin' with me.
Okay.
400 damage is quite a bit of damage. Now that's a lot of damage.
I knew it.
There we go. Poe.
Raise the alarm! We're under attack!
And he's down.
You could fire anyone traveling down the mountain from this spot. No wonder the rebels set up here.
You want me to come after you?
Whoa, don't go that way.
I'm coming for ya!
There you are! Anyone around?
I wanted to do a sneak attack.
Gotta get more ammo.
Fine. Try fire. That's not working.
What the?
Check for tags. Looks like more Tanox's tags. I'll keep them with me for now. Without a leader, the rebels should have been in this place. But I could always deal with them now. Either way, I'm done here.
They're all dead except for the bear. Oh my goodness! I was at full health, right? I'm still alive. Well, I stopped the gun. I'm not alive. Interesting they let me keep the gun though. So it did restart me.
Okay, better.
This dude is a pain in the ass. Get off of me! Is there an unstuck button?
We cannot allow that to happen again.
You see that too?
You want to
Go
fight?
look.
Alarm! Alarm!
Yeah, because this is...
There's still a chance we hit her!
Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I'm just stuck, which sucks. Because I finally defeated the damn frickin' bear. No. I haven't defeated the damn frickin' bear. Yeah, that I kind of saw coming.
Can't use frost ammo against it.
Damn it.
point traveling down the mountain from this spot. No wonder the rebels set up here.
Fudge. Might just have to give up on this one for now. Okay.
I just need to find one footprint. Coming up with nothing here.
You're right to hide.
Talk to me. Keep watching. We must be closing in. Ugh. Can you hear me? I'll go easy on you if you show yourself. Here you are! Ah! Ah!
You could fire at anyone traveling down the mountain from this spot. No wonder the rebels set up.
There's no sign of her here.
Coast is clear. Let's hope it stays that way.
Finally! That was not one of my better showings at all.
Useful for making dyes. Don't find green shine too often.
Oh, brown rat. He must have gotten caught up in all the fighting.
Machine's resistant to fire.
Scorcher. Although I'm looking at the time, and it might be.
This is where Zoe said we'd find the Grimhorns she needs parts from to heal Plainsong's land gods. I should let her know I'm here. Hey, Zoe. I'm near the Grimhorn site. Can you join me?
I'll be there soon.
Aloy, I'm glad we can do this together. The Grimhorns we're looking for should be just to the north.
Let's go get those control cores.
Thank you again for helping me. If this works, if we can heal the land gods, it will end a generation of suffering for my people.
How do you think Fane and the chorus will take it? They seem to think the tribe's extinction is inevitable.
I've had my disagreements with them, but I'd like to see they'll be happy to be wrong on this.
There. The Grimhorns.
And they're not alone.
We'll just have to be smart about this.
I'll follow your lead. I think this used to be a Tanakh hunting ground.
Okay. Maybe we can use them to our advantage.
Well, shit. No, I can't, lady. I am stuck between a rock and a hot place.
Here, take this ammunition. You've made yourself a target.
Poo. I just hit the potion button.
Seems you have business elsewhere. I'll go back to base. Call me when you want to resume.
So because I died, it restarted. The quest? Question mark? No, we're still here. Okay.
There. The Grimhorns.
And they're not alone.
We'll just have to be smart about this.
I'll follow your lead.
Well, shit. I generally think I was out of range of that. No, I'm not. I'm dead. Yep, I'm dead. Well, this seems to be the new start point. So, I think this is where we're going to start next stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Unfortunately, this is where I have to call it a night. I got work in the morning. I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I believe. Huh? Well, that's interesting. Ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Ba-ba-da, ba, ba-ba-da, ba. Ba-ba-da, ba-da, ba-ba-da. Alright. Nope, those are my learnings. I don't want my learnings, I want my schedule. So yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I work, and then I have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off. So, it looks like I probably won't be streaming again until Monday. It looks to be just the way it's gonna be. So, if I get some extra time, something comes up and I get home early, all those things, it'd be great, and I will stream then, but my bet is I won't get in before then, so. Thank you guys for joining me. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys are having fun. Discord is always open. We'd love to have you. Links in the About Me page, or feel free to ask the bot. Other than that, I don't think there is much to say or do. Unfortunately, it looks like it'll be a little while before I'm back, so. Thank you guys again, and stay safe. And if I don't see you sooner, I'll see you later. Good night, guys.